This film starts from Venice, where an auction house was about to be auctioned for a lot of expensive things. That's why the rich people were sitting here, wearing masks. Here we see the main character of the story, whose name was Cyrus. He was very smart, and once again he had planned to steal with his friends. Here we are told about Cyrus's team, in which he was at the top. Then there was the pilot girl, one was the lockmaster, who could easily break all kinds of difficult locks. One girl was a hacker and the boy was an engineer. There was also a man of old age who used to help in their robberies at this time. He had come to the auction house with Cyrus. There were cameras everywhere, which were watched by the police, and the most senior officer's name is Abby. He had met Cyrus a long time ago. They had become friends, but when Abby found out that he was such a big thief, he made a plan to catch Cyrus on a mission. But because he was very clever, he ran away. But this time Abby was fully prepared with her team that as soon as Cyrus steals, she will catch him red-handed. And now the auction begins. First of all, a very expensive painting was brought, one after the other. A bid is made, but in the end it sells for 2 crores. But this thief Cyrus and his companions, who were already in the start, they steal that painting before it reaches the customer, and at the same time they sell it for 2 crores at the same price in the black market. After that comes the time of the most special thing, which was called NFT, and because the creator who made it did not want to tell his identity, so that's why he had a mask on his face. Now this creation NFT had about 200 cameras which recorded the video and gave a very good video. Now the auction began. It was 1.5 to 2 to 2.5 crores. That's when the hacker does his job. Here she presses a button and lifts it. As soon as this happens, all the lights there are turned off. If there is an explosion, there is chaos everywhere now, where the rich people were thinking of running away. So here Cyrus does his job. The bid of 2.5 crores was made by Cyrus himself. That's why he now came to the NFT creator, says that you come to my place, NFT will also be taken there and we will give the money there. Now all these things were sitting on top. Abby was watching, but Cyrus and his team, who were running away from here, Abby and his team follow them. They sit on a special kind of speedboat. They fooled the police and came in the middle of the sea. They set up barriers because of which the police got stuck behind, and these people go ahead from here. These people reach their place and ship where they party after giving the NFT laying. Abby, who was still investigating, she was watching the video of the people who came to the auction very carefully. She became a helper with Cyrus, who was still there. That's why these people reach him and catch him there. It was found that when these thieves stole the NFT, then his prices increased in the black market 3 to 4, 4 to 5, then 8 crores. And to run it actively, they needed the real stuff. That's why he also picked up that creator. Cyrus talks to him. He started saying that this was your NFT market where it was to be sold for 2.5 crores. Now, because of the theft, 8 crores will be sold in the black market. Do you think we fooled you like this? No, in fact, by selling in the black market, we will also give you half the profit. This will benefit you and us both, so don't worry, party hard. Cyrus's team's helper was sitting in front of Abby and he was answering all the questions in reverse. Abby says that I will put you in jail and your truth will not come in front of everyone. It would be better if you tell us everything about your team. Then the helper says that my team is in London at the moment. If you want to catch them, you have to go there with me. That's why Abby goes to the London Police Department with her friends. Here she met another officer who tells her that I have secretly found out that the biggest mafia, whose name is Lars, he has recently made deals with the market's shares, due to which the prices have gone up and down. He has made a lot of profit, but because of this profit, the market did not reverse the prices of these things, but spread the water of repentance throughout the city, because of which there was a flood, houses were drowned, people lost their lives. So that's why all this happened with the market. And now Lars is going to do exactly the same with another share, in which along with Lars, a very big mafia is also involved, and they will do this work in the next 2 months. Lars will pay that mafia first. That money will not be gold. It will not be 1 or 2 kilos, but 10 tons. And now I need you to break their deal and stop the payment. The officer tells that we are looking for a person who can think like thieves and catch thieves. Obviously, for this work, we need a mastermind thief. And you know who he is? Cyrus. Which Abby immediately said, No, sir, nothing can happen as you think. You want me to go to Cyrus and ask him for help, and he will also be ready to help us? Never, this is impossible. Then the officer says that you have to do whatever it takes to convince him so that we can stop Lars, to which Abby agrees. Immediately reaches Cyrus here. The two do not blame each other that you cheated. You gave, but in the end, Cyrus ends the conversation and asks the reason for his arrival, to which Abby says that you have to steal something for me, and she tells him all the things that the officer told Abby. Then she says that you have to steal all that gold, after which Cyrus tells all this to his colleagues. He is shocked, but Cyrus says that I can understand that this work is difficult, but it is very important to do, because if those people succeed in their plan, then the whole city will be ruined. Because of the flood, innocent people will die, and now again and again all these people start trying to find out how Lars and that mafia will execute this plan. It was found that all that gold will first come out of Lars' den. Then it will be taken from there by trucks, after which it will be sent to his destination by plane. So now Cyrus and his team get involved in their own work. How will they execute their mission? Here, first of all, the hacker tells that if we make a plane that looks exactly the same, it will be easier to steal. But the question was, where will such a plane come from? On this, Cyrus says that I met a rich boy in the auction house who does the job of buying planes. He has a plane that looks a bit like him that we can change ourselves and make the same. So maybe he gave us that plane. So now all these people go to the plane dealer, who shows them the same great plane it was. Also very beautiful, but it was forbidden to fly it because it had a lot of lead glasses and it was also very noisy. So the dealer refuses to give his plane. But Abby tells him that I am a police officer. Keeping such planes is illegal anyway, and if you don't give it to us, you will go to jail, on which he finally agrees now that the plane was found. The next biggest problem was how to do a tour on the radar, for which they will have to make a PSI which will make such signals that two planes will be flying in the air, but that signal will show only one plane. But there was a small problem here, that is, when these two planes go up and down together, then for a while these two planes will be visible on the radar, which the people sitting in the headquarters will see. So they had to put their special man there, on which Abby says that I know an officer who is my friend. He is sitting in the headquarters, so he will do our work. So now he met that officer who was on the wheelchair. He kept his word, for which he clearly refuses to do this because theft is included in it. No, not at all. But then Sarah says that I will give you 10 lakhs, for which the officer agrees. So all these teams start their work, and these people start changing this plane, i.e. they color it so that it looks like another plane, after which a PSI machine is made which is used to send signals. But its size was looking big, and it was not less than a bomb. So Abby tells the hacker to make many small parts of this PSI machine which will be given to each member. This will make the work easier for this Ms. The hacker agrees, and after a lot of hard work she makes different parts of the PSI machine, after which finally their final day comes where everyone gets ready according to their own. They took half the ticket for the business class and half for the economy so that it spreads all over the planet. It was found that in Lars' 2-hour business, 3 were in the economy class, while the lowest was 10 tons of gold. After which this whole team gets ready to commit their theft. The hacker had hacked all the cameras so that everything could be kept under surveillance. While the lockmaster had installed his PSI machine in the bathroom, one of his colleagues was scared, so he did not come along. Then Abby decides to do his part. She goes to her business class bathroom and starts installing the second PSI machine there. But then due to these shocks, the machine fell down, it breaks, and many pieces of it are broken, which made Abby very worried because she had to somehow reassemble and install this machine here. But now the goons also wanted to come to the washroom, and if they see this, then their plan will be ruined. But at the right time Cyrus came, and now they both together install the machine there, while the pilot cleverly flies his plane and brings it down while waiting for the PSI to be activated, so that only one signal goes to the radar of both the planes. That's why only 2 plane signals were coming to the radar of the headquarters, which made the airport officer tell his colleague that we should inform the higher authorities about this, to which the officer, i.e. Abby's colleague, replies that this ordinary ECEC will be damaged and will be fine in 2 to 3 minutes. He started getting entangled in his words. While the PSI is activated, the pilot connects his plane to the other plane. As soon as this happens, both signals start coming, which now only one plane on the radar is visible. Then the officer tells his colleague, look, I told you this is bad, now it's fine. Now the lockmaster reaches the lower area where the gold safe was lying. He tries to break his lock by putting his high-tech machine on the safe, but the goons are suspicious. So they start trying to reach their gold. As soon as Cyrus heard this news, he starts stopping them, from which all the thieves start fighting with the goons of Lars. They start having a great fight. These people were fighting in the moving plane. Now, due to the shock, the pilot feels that there is something wrong with the JSC plane.so. He immediately informs the headquarters. Then Abby's colleagues tell him that the weather is bad, so you will have to land the plane at the nearby airport. Then the pilot starts landing the plane, but this place was too small to land the plane, due to which he has to face a lot of difficulties, but he somehow lands the plane at that small airport. So now Cyrus's pilot also lands the plane there, but Lars also came to know that our plane has been hijacked. Instead of landing it there, it has been done somewhere else. So Lars tells his colleagues that whoever has stopped my gold from reaching me, kill them or bring them to me there. The lockmaster apologizes to Cyrus that please forgive me, I could not steal the gold by breaking the locking time. Now, these goons and their head mafia will get hold of Lars and they will make their dangerous deal. Now they had no other way, so they start going to Lars with the goons with the gold. They are going to their pilot through the plane there. The mafia also comes to Lars and wants them to come out of the city so that the shares of the market both benefit from being up and down. But the mafia also found out that the plane through which their gold was coming has been hijacked, but Lars tells him that my goons have taken control of the situation, you will get the goods. But you have to finalize the deal today. There was still a fight on the plane, due to which all the parts of the PCI were destroyed. Now in the radar of the headquarters, both the planes are visible. Then tracing the plane, the government sends its fighter jets behind the plane to attack. But here Cyrus and the pilot use their brains. They turn the plane upside down and write that there are people in it, so do not attack. So for now the fighter jets do not attack them but start following them, so that when the plane lands the police go there and handle the situation. After which the plane lands in the ground of Lars's palace, which starts moving forward, destroying the house with its grandeur. Not only this, but the plane breaking the security wall started going inside. As soon as this happens, all the gold falls out. Seeing this, the mafia tells Lars that now I would take all this gold and our deal is also cancelled. Saying this, he started leaving, but Lars, who was angry, shoots him and kills him. Now the police came here, who were following them. They surround them from all sides. As soon as the police caught Lars, he says that this is my own house and these thieves came here to deal with that mafia woman. He is the real criminal mafia. He has killed that mafia woman, so you take them. But here Cyrus uses his brain with the recording of the plane's LED glass and NFT creation. He shows the police that the real culprit is Lars Mafia. He was the one who made the deal to sleep with the mafia woman and planned to destroy the whole city, so the police arrested Lars in this mission. Abby and London's officers were also included, whose purpose was to stop this deal. So because of being successful in this, the police takes all the gold with them. Abby becomes a part of Cyrus's team. Here it is found that when Abby was a child, she liked a painting a lot, which Cyrus now thinks of gifting her, so that Abby is impressed by it, and these people become one again, after which the biggest thing comes to light here. Actually, the lockmaster had taken all the gold from there. Instead of real gold, he had kept fake gold and did it in such a way that it did not succeed in breaking the safe. That is, the gold that the police had was only the bricks of people who looked like gold, whereas the real gold had disappeared from the sky at the same time, and these people had sent it back to its place. That is, this thief was successful once again because of his mastermind. These people then go to take their gold. Everyone hug each other on such a big success. There was no place for their happiness. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, then don't forget to hit subscribe button and give it a like, and also tell me in the comment which movie I should explain next.